Um, I think that mixed people are some of the most beautiful people that I've ever met.
I don't even know what that actually means, and how do you judge beauty?
Freakonomics. Interracial sex makes us more beautiful.
They're just very unique, and they have the most beautiful complexion.
I had a little kid tell me my hair looks like a poodle, and I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like it.
Americans will realize that there is no such thing as like white and black and Asian.
I always say that if you're monocultural, you're in a box, and it's hard for you to reach out of that box because it's the way you were, when you were little, you were taught, you were doing stuff. My kids are outside 3 boxes.
And it wasn't actually until the 2000 census that for the first time Americans were allowed to check off more than one race. Before that, you had to pick just one single box.
And it'll never change. People are just confused, pretty much, because they don't know what my ethnic background is. So they're just kind of curious. They want to ask, but they don't know how, or they just think it's awkward.
It's sort of like a 2 step forward is 1 step back kind of thing. I mean, we are making progress, but I still see around me a lot of, ignorance, and I don't know how we can do that, how we can change that. I think we should.
The reason why that is because a lot of biracial, I'm sure you know this, a lot of biracial people have this vibe about them where they think that they're superior. They have a superior I believe a lot of biracial people think that they're better somehow than white people. I mean, if you just look at the comments on YouTube alone, we don't even have to talk about in general or in life or what we see out in public. We can talk about on YouTube alone. You see a lot of biracial making comments like, we have the best of both worlds. I mean, people take that as, they take it offensive, and it is offensive.
There are some bad adolescent behaviors that whites do more than blacks, like drinking and smoking. And there are some bad adolescent behaviors that blacks do more than whites, watching TV, fighting, and getting sexually transmitted diseases. Mixed-race kids manage to be as bad as whites on the white behaviors and as bad as blacks on the black behaviors. Mixed-race kids act out in almost every way measured in the data set.
If I were to ask my parents what they would want me to maintain from their culture, it would probably be Southern cooking for my dad, green beans and cornbread. And for my mom, it would be respect and being filial to your elders.
In light, I think that race is not just a this or that anymore. I think it's more of a, you have, instead of just having green and blue, you have green, red, blue, yellow, purple. You have all the colors together.